Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Fox 13 News meteorologist Madi Baggett. I just got to send this real quick message and then I'm ready to go. Okay, let's do it. Nice out there today. It's rather warm, mostly sunny. I apologize, it's dark. I wasn't on air today, so I didn't put on makeup. Um, so that's why I look kind of dead. But I am just the same, if not a little bit unhinged. All right, guys. So heading into the weekend, it is going to be a little bit on the breezy side. So right now, today's big concern, those winds. We're talking, look at that. There's a high wind warning all throughout central eastern Utah. And we're going to continue to see these winds pretty much throughout the afternoon. Rick says, I hope you're not superstitious. I'm not. I'm a little stitious, but not superstitious. These strong winds will continue throughout your evening and early tomorrow morning, gusts over 65 miles per hour. So I am sure Rocky Mountain Power is having a great day today. Godspeed. So right now, winds rather gusty across much of Cache and Rich, Daggett Summit, Wasatch is in there. But by this afternoon, as the surface warms up just a little bit more, we're going to continue to see those winds. And then tomorrow is going to be incredibly gusty as well. And that's all because of a cold front that's going to be rolling on in. So ahead of that main line. So basically, these fronts that develop off the Pacific Northwest come in with a three-part punch. So you have the warm air, the gusty winds. Sometimes it's the precip, but in this case, we're just going to get blasted with that cooler air behind it. A little bit of rain possible, a little bit of snow possible. Other than that, just cool air. And then Sunday's going to be chilly and breezy, but by Monday, we'll be back at it and then trending much warmer for the holiday. So it's going to be really breezy tomorrow and Sunday still hanging on. So tomorrow, winds across the state over 50 miles per hour. Sunday, east of 15 is where those winds are going to still be a little bit on the strong side. So I wouldn't be alarmed if you have a power outage or something like that. Because, well, I mean, there's reasons to be alarmed if, you have medical equipment that needs to be plugged in if you have a power outage, but it should be short-lived, and it's just because of these winds, really gusty there. So St. Patrick's Day parade and festival tomorrow, mostly cloudy in the morning, chance of rain in the afternoon, and then in the evening isolated showers and thunderstorms. But the takeaway, really breezy, just really windy. I hope they don't have floats that they put up in the sky, because those things would be wiling out. Guys, spring, next Friday. Can you believe it? Vernal equinox. Tina was funny. I asked Tina, I was like, Tina, do you know what equinox means? She's like, you mean the Chevy Equinox? I'm like, yes. So meteorological spring already happened. But astrological spring, that's what this is. Vernal equinox. You have the autumnal and then the spring equinox or vernal. That is next Friday, 8:46 a.m. Let's take a look at what's currently happening, shall we? There's that low tracking to the north of us, bringing us a little bit of cloud cover and those winds, but high pressure setting in, so really not concerned with that. Low 60s, Salt Lake, a Provo, really warm across the board. Forecasted to make it to the upper 60s today, close to the low 70s. 81 for St. George, upper 60s Blanding, upper 70s Bullfrog, mid Moab is in the mid 70s. And then we're going to go through a big temperature swing. So today, upper 60s, low 70s. By Sunday, upper 40s. Where is your dream location, Maddie, to mean to live there, I mean. On a deserted island where it's just me, my animals, and an unlimited supply of spindrift. Thank you for asking. Then someone says, someone's acting like you on Facebook, Maddie. Yeah. I say this a lot, but if you ever come across a profile that says Madi Baggett, I'm the blue check mark. If there's not a blue check mark by that name, it's not me. I've had people, like, this is serious. I've had people that get scammed, like, out of gift cards and money because they think I'm asking. Guys, I can't do that. I would get so fired if I asked for any kind of monetary donation. That's not me doing that. Sidebar. All right, let's get back into it. So we have that area of high pressure, that doming, that H, that's your high. So that's going to keep things pretty warm today. And then you see that upper level low, that's going to track eastward. That's what's going to be bringing in all those winds, cooler air. But then behind it, there's an even bigger high. And I liked what the National Weather Service described it as. They called it anomalously high pressure. So it's a very abnormal high pressure system, bringing in air that's going to send our highs 20, maybe even close to 30 degrees above average. That's insane. That deficit is crazy. It's just going to be warm. So here's what we have going on. It's really windy. We know that. Wind gusts 45, 50, even tomorrow close to 65. Going to be dealing with that rain, northern Utah, valley rain, mountain snow. Big drops in temperatures Sunday. But then we're going to back at it next week. I like that. This is David's graphic. He said it's a heat wave. Okay, let's look at what we can expect. Okay, so Jamie says, I hear that the high temperatures in Vegas could reach 100. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Vegas, southern Nevada, central to southern Arizona, triple digits for sure. Definitely a possibility. Let's get to it. All right, so combination of some sun and cloud cover, that westerly flow really picking up by tomorrow. So early tomorrow, could be getting a stray shower. More widespread rain arriving mainly after about 2 p.m. tomorrow, continuing throughout your Saturday. Sunday, still hanging on to a few light snow showers. Cloudy, cold, clearing out of here by Monday. Let's take a look at the long term. Breezy, a little bit of cloud cover, packing on that cloud cover by tomorrow. Timing, pretty similar. Yeah. Brian says, bring on the wind. Bring on the wind. Crazy. You guys are crazy. I appreciate that you like weather, but crazy. Bring on the wind. And then by Sunday, along the Wasatch back, it's going to change over to a few light snow showers. I'm not concerned with that on Monday. And then by Tuesday, that area of high pressure just centered over southern Arizona. So warm. Oh yeah, that's why Sundance is here. Was also filmed here. Footloose. I know scenes from Luck of the Irish was filmed here. Sandlot had scenes, right? Something like that. Yeah. High School Musical. It's a lot of movies that have been filmed in Utah. Here's a look at how much rain we can expect. Less than 1/10 of an inch maybe a few hundredths, maybe. Logan, 2/10. I like that number. I like these numbers. I think that's what we can expect for sure. Not for sure. Nothing's for sure in this business, let me tell you. I had snow to show you. Not much. 3 to 6 across the higher terrain, and that's for elevations like above 8. So Bug Bag says, what is your plan for this weekend? Sleeping. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to clean. That's what I normally do. Thank you for reminding me, because I was like, oh, I'm going to meal prep my food. I have to grab my food from the refrigerator because I brought it and I didn't eat it. All right, let's take a look at some temperatures. Look at that. By Wednesday, Thursday, low to mid 90s. St. Patrick's Day, low 70s, upper 70s, low 80s, Wednesday, Thursday. I think I said this yesterday, but if I didn't and you weren't watching, or if I did and you weren't watching, previous record for the first time Salt Lake City has hit 80. The earliest Salt Lake City has hit 80, March 31st, 2012. So if we smash that, which we probably will next week, that will break a record. What are you, I would imagine what you use to meal prep. Right now, I'm on the popular meal prep train, which is I do vegetables and ground beef or ground turkey. That's it. That's what I'm doing. I have a very sensitive stomach, so simple is better for me. Yeah, I wish I could eat anything. I cannot. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. Enjoy it. I know it's going to be a little bit cool and windy on Sunday. But by Monday, nice again. So, and then very warm next week. So be safe, everybody. Have a good weekend. We'll talk Monday. Bye.